I watched a lot of porn to learn what I needed to do.
Basically, anything that I had to lick off, I was practicing. Is that? Is that? Nah, that can't be what I think it is.
Threw up on his. If you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, please. What's up, guys? It's your girl Kim.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Janelle.
And we are JXK Force.
You already know we had to bring a force with this video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on that post notification bell. That way you never miss another video.
So today we brought a juicy video for you guys. We're going to be talking about our first times while we eat a little bit of Domino's pizza.
So without further ado, let's jump into this video.
So I figure we'll start with something a little vanilla.
Vanilla? Okay, I like vanilla.
A little vanilla. So what was your first kiss?
I am a late bloomer. My first kiss was at 16.
A late bloomer?
Yes. It was at 16. I felt like I was going to throw up.
Felt like you were going to throw up during?
Yes. It was... I did not like it at all. I was scared. I was scared that my dad was going to find out.
How did your dad find out?
Because it was outside. And...
very bold.
I know, it was at a park. I didn't like it. Yeah, it was very awkward. He found out it was my first time, and then he taught me how to kiss. And then once I started doing it, I think I literally threw up after it was done. The whole time I was like, I felt sick.
I was an early bloomer.
Remember that video, guys? Check it out right here. So we talk about yours.
What? Yo, he steady sneak dissing me.
No, I'm saying that's what was said in the video. Who is more likely to, guys? And see, I was right. She just said it. She was an early bloomer.
I did. My little fast tail. I had my first kiss in elementary school. Some little boy. I don't know. You know, thinking back on it, I don't even know how we even had the time to do this, seeing
how did
we
you
were
even
in
know how to
different classes. Exactly. I don't know. I think you just kind of... I think I followed his lead because I was still watching cartoons, so it's not like they're kissing in cartoons.
I have a question. Are you talking about a kiss like this up? Are you talking about like
no? It was like far too much tongue for me to be that age.
In the first grade.
Yeah, why wasn't it? Nobody said it was the first grade, God.
So what grade?
I prefer not to say.
But tongue, seriously?
Yeah.
At that age, you don't even know how to brush your tongue properly. You was sticking on people's tongue down your throat.
Moving on. We haven't had any of this pizza yet. It looks so good, y'all, though.
Guys, let us know. Do you think that pineapple should be on pizza or no?
So what do you guys think? Down in the comments below, let us know. I feel like we've had some very vanilla experiences. Now let's get on to some juicier.
Juicy? Come on.
Your first time going downtown.
Going downtown? Like regular downtown? Like the place?
No,
the
like
downtown in my town?
Body rocking, knocking the boots downtown.
Oh, God. So... Guys, so I'm a researcher, right? So, and I'm a planner. My first time giving head and my first time having sex happened the same time. And
so you were just like getting it done. All right, cool.
I thought, because I watched a lot of porn. You know me already. I am a researcher. I'm gonna figure out how to do it before I do it. I'm gonna practice. So, in the porns, it was always give head then have sex. So that was my dynamic going into it. So I started writing and I was practicing on lollipops.
Writing what?
I was taking notes.
Okay.
So, yeah, like how to spit and You know, like how to move your tongue and like do different things and play with the ball, like, you know. So it came to the day that it was time for this. And, you know, he was my friend too. So I told him, I was like, listen, I've been practicing. I've been taking notes and I've been watching porn and I think I know exactly what to do. So
sounds like you were well prepared. I can't see how this could go wrong.
I was very prepared. So I was confident and I got ready. I'm like, whip it out, come on. You know, I'm all hyped. So he whips it out and I'm like, alright. Didn't think that it was gonna look like this because first of all, it was different from what was on the TV. So I was like, what is that?
The skin?
It's my first time. I don't know. I'm like, it doesn't look like what I saw on the TV. It's not the same. So he's like, what you mean? I'm like, that's not what I see. I don't know what to do with this. So then, you know, the skin that's on there. So I was like,
I pictured it.
like, maybe if I suck on that, then it will like reveal itself. So he was dying. So then after he's like, no, you just have to turn it over. I'm like, turn it over? So he pulls back the foreskin and now it looks, I'm like, oh, I'm like, put it back over. So I'm there like, it's like a magic trick to me now. I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, okay, alright. So he's like, yo, stop playing. So I'm like, alright. But the whole time I'm still focusing on that thing because I'm like, this is cool. Anyways, I got down to it and I'm ready. And I'm like, he's making all the sounds and whatever. And I'm like, ooh, I got this. I'm doing really good. Like, yeah.
Thumbs up, Kimberly. Okay.
So then I'm like, I'm going to go in for the kill, right? A part of the video that I watched had deep throating. So I wanted to do that too. But I ate just before. And I was like, remember, I don't know what I'm doing. So, anyways, I think I did a good job. I did everything I saw on the video. Threw up on his penis. But I consider it a success. It was something that I won't ever forget.
I'm sorry, he finished even though you threw up on him?
No, we had to stop so he could wipe it off and I could get myself back together.
You said your first time going down was also your first time.
Yeah, we actually got a hotel.
Go ahead and tell us your first time then, since they happened at the same time.
So after I done like threw up on him and he got cleaned up, I had to redeem myself, you know. So there was this one move where you go on your head. So I'm like, yo, that's the move.
That's it.
That's what I'm gonna start off with.
Start off with?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start off with. So I'm like, okay, so I saw this move, right? And the girl went on her head. And I bet we can do that too. Watch our yoga video right here, guys. Couples yoga. And you'll see how determined I am when I'm like, oh yeah, we can do it. Even though we're failing several times. I'm a good motivational speaker. So first setup was that there was no wall. So I had to try to get myself.
Where were you?
No, where I was. Where we were currently.
Outside?
No, where we were currently, there was no wall. So that was the first fail, trying to get on top of my head. And that was embarrassing. Because I could not do it.
You just like toppling over every couple seconds.
Wait, I'm like, wait. Maybe I need to. And he asked me several times, you sure you know what you're doing? I'm like, yeah, I've been practicing, I told you. So till finally he helped me. I'm like, okay, you hold me. But of course, as soon as he let me go, I'm falling down. So I'm like, okay, I practice on a wall. So we tried with the wall. But I'm like up this way. He's trying to put his leg over me this way. Mm-hmm. So I'm like this way. But there's no space for him to be this way over me. So it's
supposed to look like a lowercase t.
Well, that's what he was going for.
Right. Okay. And he was just supposed to drop it in, even though
that's what I thought was going to happen.
Oh.
That ended up with a fail because the first time when he tried to put... First of all, my neck and everything was hurting.
Yeah?
I was very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And then when he tried to put it in, I'm just like screaming bloody murder. Right. So I'm like, I can't do this. So I'm like, well, maybe I can get it from the back.
On your first time?
On my first time, because that was the next good shot that I saw. I was like... Well, I can do that. That's easy. Mm-hmm. You know? So, again, it was a fail. So, eventually, we just ended up doing missionary. Yeah, I didn't know that it would hurt. There's no point in time that I thought that having sex was going to mean that breaking your virginity meant that you would be in so much pain. Never thought about that part.
It sucks that you didn't. There wasn't anybody to tell you, hey,
no,
it hurts.
No. All my friends that claim that they were having sex, they're like, girl, it's so good. And I'm just like, this is not good. This hurts. I don't like this. I don't want no parts of this. Like, get the hell off of me.
So how long before you actually did it again?
2 days later. I needed to redeem myself. It was very important for me to do the things that, like, everything that I wrote down, everything that I studied, I was not able to do any of it.
It's not a test.
The one thing that I said I wasn't going to do was the one thing I did. I did not plan to do any missionary. I wanted to, like, wow him. It was very disappointing for me. So 2 days later, I went back. Still couldn't do majority of the things, but it was a success.
Well, I never went down a guy, but my first time going down on a girl, for those of you who don't know or haven't figured it out yet, I am a lesbian. My bad. I meant to tell you. Sorry.
I feel like I've been eating and you've just been talking. I'm hungry.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing, but I had practiced some. And I purposely was practicing as I got older.
On the plate?
Yeah, and spoons and cups and basically anything that I had to lick off, I was practicing. So when it came time to do it, we were at her friend's house because I live with my mom and she lived with her mom, but her friend had this like really big house. And he was like throwing some like little get together at his house. So it wasn't anything big. It was just like maybe a handful of people. And so he told us that we could go into his room to spend some time together. But when he said that, I don't think he meant that we could be doing sexy things in his bed or in his room in general. I had this liquid courage, so I was like, I want to try it. And she wasn't going to deny that because who doesn't want it, right? So I'm like going down on her, and the noises coming out of her face make it sound like I'm doing the thing that I'm supposed to do. Okay. The thing that I've been doing on like peaches and stuff. And so when she finishes, it was really a surprise to us both. It wasn't in my bed or hers. It was in some guy's bed. I love to stain. We didn't tell him.
A stain? Who was in there that night sniffing on it?
Is that? Is that? Nah, that can't be what I think it is.
First time with you having sex.
So, once again, I'm in somebody else's house. Me and my boyfriend at the time. The house we were at, we were doing, it's a party, and so we were just drinking and playing board games or something and talking, listening to music. It was a chill night. But then he says, I guess he's talking to his boy, like, hey, trying to do this thing. Can we use your basement? Now, the guy's house we were at had a fully furnished basement. So it was just like another room in his house. I'm guessing it's his, like, man cave or something. Because he, at the time, was also just a teenager. And I was 17 at the time, so me and my boyfriend would go downstairs. Now I'm heavily intoxicated, but this is a decision I made. I knew exactly what I was doing. So we go down and like we start, of course we're making out and stuff. We're getting the foreplay on now. This is not his first time doing it, so he knows what he's doing. I do not. We do have several conversations about this ahead of time, but the way it ended is not the way I expected at all. I didn't have any expectations set.
Okay, I understand.
So we get to doing it, and it didn't hurt. Probably because I was so heavily intoxicated. Mm-hmm. It hurt afterwards. So we're doing it, and obviously he's telling me not to make so much noise because we are downstairs, and other people are not supposed to know that we're doing this thing here. And so once everything's done, I start crying, and he's like, "Are you crying?" Of course, I'm like, "No." Both butt naked, sitting on the couch, and I'm crying. And he's like, of course he feels bad. He doesn't know what to do. And I was like, I just want to go home.
Interesting.
This is after my first time with a female, which was when I was 15. Also in someone else's house.
So what we can conclude from this video is that Courtney likes to have sex in other people's houses, and with crowds.
Now I do it in the privacy of my own home.
And in crowds where there are parties, and she's just maybe you like the almost getting caught feeling.
Maybe. Okay, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a fun little walk down memory lane, for me at least. What about you?
I feel like I can still feel the pain of the first time. That hurts. That's oh my god. That was bad, Courtney.
I'm sure.
Woo. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your post notification bell. That way you'll never miss another video. And until next time, bye.
Peace.